Hey Spirit Gang, it's Golden. Hope everyone's well. I just wanted to come on here. I'm being guided to do another reading for the zodiac Sagittarius. And I had a couple of downloads as I was listening to frequency while I was getting ready for this. And Sagittarius, I was getting M&Ms for some reason. So somebody may love to eat M&Ms. But I was getting the letters M and M twice. So what popped in my head immediately after that was the money makers. And I was getting miracle manifestors. And as you know, Sagittarius is the lucky sign of the zodiac. And then I was getting the word mystics. So this may be for a certain group of the Sagittarius collective that are into like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, Chronicle of Narnia, like things like that. And I was getting like world travelers in my head as well. And the magician and the hierophant were popping up into my head very significantly before this reading. So what else did I write here? Oh, and then I got the word monastery, and I knew the word, and for some reason I couldn't place what it was, so I had to Google it. And so this Sagittarius energy that I'm picking up on could be expanding their spirituality, maybe not religion, but like spirituality. So they could be getting more downloads, more like monks or shamans. They could be well far into their spiritual journey is what I'm getting from this. But I was getting the hierophant and the magician, and then I had to laugh because I heard if it were Disney, they would be the Mickey Mouse of Disney. So that is what my downloads were before I decided to do this Sagittarius reading. So I'll just pull some cards and we'll see what happens, okay? If you're new to my channel, welcome. There's a card upside down, and it is the Hierophant. Alright, thank you, Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, for guiding and protecting this reading. Okay, Spirit, what kind of energy do we have for Sagittarius right now? Strength. Strength card pulled up. So, this is a fire energy card as well. So, this is a Sagittarius reading. This is just confirming it. But what I'm picking up from the Sagittarius energy right now is that they have overcome a lot to get to where they are today. And it has taken a lot of strength and perseverance to get to where they are today. And they have had to fight a lot of internal battles. As you can see, the internal battles are reflecting on this card on the outside, but nothing can tear this person down. So Sagittarius, if you're connecting with this reading so far, what I'm picking up for you is that you have the strength to overcome anything. You have been through a lot. And no matter what comes at you, if you see everything coming to the bear in this card here, that nothing can take you down, okay? You are basically the head honcho, you know, of your world. You're the creator. You're not going to let anyone else write your story for you is what I'm hearing for this. And so basically, if you were Disney, you'd be the Mickey Mouse of Disney is what I'm hearing from Spirit again. Okay, so what kind of energy is connected to Sagittarius? Okay, so this is a water card. So this could be a water sign that's connected to Sagittarius's energy. It could be a cross sign for you, or it could be just the energy in your magnetic field. And I've never really gotten this card. It's the Four of Cups. So I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook, and we'll see what it says. Where is the guide? There it is. 4 of Cups. 4 of Horns. Let's see. Ace of Horns. 4 of Horns. Apathy. Lack of energy, lack of awareness of opportunity. Previous experiences may not have turned out the way we wanted, and now we do not trust new possibilities or simply do not notice them. This attitude may figure in many situations, though love and career are the most obvious. As well as not seeing an opportunity, the card can mean procrastinating, waiting too long to take action. The card is labeled apathy and not disappointment, and yet we might imagine that wherever he might have gotten from the 3 of Horns, he did not in fact lead to happiness, and so now he does not want to even try. It says, above him 3 yellow shafted flickers hold forth the horn, which they tip over as if to get the ox's attention. A 4th flicker clings onto the tree trunk and gently pecks the ox, but here too he ignores it. When we experience apathy, life may actually prod us, even try to give us what we need, but somehow we resist. Other cards in the reading may help Corinth to recognize new possibilities. 2 flax plants frame the card title at the bottom, the right in full bloom, the left gone to seed. They may remind us that new life can come from releasing the seeds contained in the old. Apathy distorts our view of the world. So this is telling me that the Sagittarius energies that I'm picking up on, they are now coming into the strength to overcome previous situations, whether that be karmic situations in work, karmic situations with other people in their life, friends, family, in relationships. So if you see here, this person, this Sagittarius energy that I'm able to pick up on, they weren't able to see the better picture before. They weren't able to see all the beautiful around them and the new opportunities. And ultimately, this may have put them in a state of stuck energies, and so they weren't able to release the feeling of how things didn't work out for them prior to the situation that they're stepping into now, and that will lead them into procrastination, as it said in the book. And so maybe this person was in a situation far longer than they needed to be, and they weren't able to see the bigger picture. But what I'm hearing from Spirit now is that they have overcome all of this. They have overcome all of the karmic situations that they were presented with. And now they have the strength of the bear, and they're able to overcome. And that is why I'm hearing the Magician and the Hierophant now, before I started this reading. But this was the prior energy. They weren't able to see all the beautifulness around them. They weren't able to see all the flow that the water has to offer in this card, okay? But they're stepping into a new place. And this card flipped over as well. And that new place that they're stepping into is equilibrium. They're balancing out their energies. They're able to balance out their light and their dark. They're able to balance out their feminine and masculine energies, which ultimately is equaling out their chakra system and their nervous system. And they're able to, this is how they're able to, I cannot spit this out. This is how they are able to overcome any situation they are presented with now. And I'm hearing divine intervention. So this person may have sat in this energy for way too long, and the divine has kind of come in and stepped in and kind of forced them to go through this awakening process and speed up the process here, because they stayed in this energy for way longer than it was intended to be there for this lesson. And if you see here, I'm going to go ahead and take this card after this because I flipped it over and I saw it. If you see here, this mother fox or whatever kind of coyote, fox, whatever that is. I think it's a fox. She has got her baby here. So it's kind of like the divine stepped in and they took their baby and they placed it in a safe situation. So they may have placed you, Sagittarius, in a hermit situation for you to force you to go inward, okay? And if you can see here, there's a passageway to go inward, and this is the next card. I'm going to take this without looking at the next card. And if you see this card here, it ties in because the universe stepped in here and they're like, this is my baby. You know, they stayed in this situation for way too long. There's something better that we have planned for you. And they kind of stepped in here and did a divine intervention and kind of forced you to go inward here. And ultimately, that's what's leading you to the passageway of this. This is the number of love, by the way. But it's leading you to self-love. It's leading you to know which situations that require your attention and which ones don't. And number one is self-love and self-healing. And that is how you have gotten to this point where nothing can faze you now, that you're able to overcome everything new that you're presented with because you're looking at it from a bird's eye view and a different perspective. And so this is a really good card to come out. And so this is you now. This is your energy now. This was your energy before. But if you can see, this ox doesn't realize everything beautiful that has been given by the divine, that's been given by Mother Earth, that's been given by the universe, that's been given by the Most High, that is there waiting for him as long as he just can open his eyes and see what's there in front of him or her, however this resonates for you. And ultimately, by finding that passageway and being able to go inward by this divine intervention and probably, you know, coming out of these situations has been a real eye-opener. And so that was the passageway. The eye-opener was the passageway to freedom, to being able to turn darkness into light. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? What is coming towards Sagittarius? Okay. That was a Tower moment. And if you can see, it's upside down. And this is another red card. And I asked what was coming towards Sagittarius. So this is fire energy. So if you can see, there's no Tower moments coming towards Sagittarius now. I'm hearing that the universe has given you the lessons and you've passed the test. You have passed the test of all the lessons. And this is your ultimate passageway to freedom and stepping onto a brand new timeline. Because this card is upside down, it's not coming towards you. You're stepping away from the Tower moments. Okay? What I'm hearing is you've got the strength. You have the lessons that you passed the test and you've done everything that was required of you to step onto this new timeline. That's beautiful. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have for Sagittarius? I just flipped this over. This is another Emperor card. And then we've got the World. So that's what I just said. You have come to full circle. So you finally completed all the lessons. This is a completion card. The World is a completion card. You've passed all the tests in order to step on this new timeline. And if you see here, the owl on the card is like the wisdom. So you're downloading all the tools in spiritual downloads to be able to overcome and to turn lightness into dark. I just said that backwards because I looked at this. You're able to embrace your light and your dark, and you're able to turn that darkness into light, is what I was trying to say. And that is ultimately bringing you into Emperor energy. This may resonate for Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, but I am pulling Emperor energy on this card. And this is another fire card. So this is another Sagittarius card. And this is coming full circle. Everything that you've gone through, all the Tower moments, and you're able to see all the beautiful that's surrounding you now because you've made it through this passageway by divine intervention, making you go inward and do all the self-healing and work on self-love. And that has brought you to this World card because you've completed all the tests that were being thrown at you in order to step onto this new timeline, which is really beautiful. Okay, let's just do some confirmation clarifiers. The Emperor is like the Mickey Mouse of Disney, is what I just heard. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, show me Sagittarius' current energy. Yes! Like I said, the Hierophant. I said I was feeling Hierophant and Magician energy for Sagittarius right now. And that is the #1 card that came out. That is amazing. So you're in your spirituality phase right now where you're gaining a lot of knowledge from the divine, okay? You are like the monk or the shaman of spirituality. And it says the energy of the unexpected. So you've got the strength to overcome anything. And you've got all the tools downloaded to you, all the spiritual tools. So you are ultimately in your Hierophant energy. And so you're trusting your wisdom. You're able to forgive your past. You're able to forgive the people that wronged you in your past, okay? And you've learned that self-love and love is the answer. And you now have all the tools in order to get through any tower moment or anything that comes towards you. But ultimately, I'm hearing that it won't be a tower moment if you stay in using the tools. So you'll be able to stop these situations before they even happen. Or if they do happen, sometimes unfortunately they do, but you are able to see them coming from a mile away, okay? All right, what other energy can we get for Sagittarius? Okay, so 2 5 cards on the table. So instability, overexertion, strife, changes, no freedom, loss. So this right here basically is what you were feeling in this energy, and you weren't able to, you were letting these energies sit before, but now you're able to, with this divine intervention, you're able to step out of this situation, this 5 of Swords situation that no longer serves you, and you're able to overcome that, and you are in your strength, you're a Hierophant, you're the Emperor, and you've completed all of these challenges that were presented to you. Okay, Spirit. All right, so public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. So you could be in the public eye, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. You could be in the public eye, whether that is sharing content, or if you're an entertainer, or I was hearing World Traveler at first, but this is also a 6 card. So you may be seeing 555 or 666 also. But you may be somebody that's in the public eye, but you're making progress in whatever you're doing, and that's ultimately what I'm seeing here on the table with the World card coming out, and the Emperor on the table, and the Hierophant. So your self-confidence is also, you can trust in yourself. You can trust in the decisions that you're making in whatever public eye that you're in, or whatever it is that maybe you do for a living. You're trusting your instincts more, and you're not second-guessing yourself, and you're able to trust in your own intuition and own guidance. You have found the passage, the pathway to trust your intuition and whatever it is that you may do. Okay, what else do we have? Show me the Emperor. Okay, this is a Sagittarius card, but This is burden, extra responsibility, hard work. So you've put the hard work in. You have passed all the tests. You have been through all the tower moments and completion here. So this is just like the World card. And if you see, it says Sagittarius here. So whatever burdens you were put through, you've overcome, okay? And it took a lot of hard work to get where you are. And all of these things weren't done in vain is what I'm hearing from Spirit. They weren't done in vain, and they all have specific meaning to get you to where you were. And ultimately, you have passed the test from the universe, and you have come full circle, and that's why it says completion on the card. All right, show me the Emperor. Okay, so this is the situation that you were trapped in before. This is why the universe had to step in and do a divine intervention, because you were trapped in negative thoughts. You second-guessed your intuition, and your confidence may have taken a long time to come around, and ultimately this may have left you in situations with people, places, or things that weren't aligning in your favor, and the Most High and the Divine had to step in to unwrap these chains that are around you to get you out of this situation, and you're no longer in negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment. You no longer feel entrapped. You feel free. You found the passageway. You're balancing out your energy, and so these situations are no longer coming at you anymore. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have? Okay, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Like I said, you found the passageway. You are able to leave behind what no longer serves you, and that is ultimately what is letting you step onto this new timeline, Sagittarius. So you have the strength of 1,000,000 men, of 1,000,000 souls, and you are able to step on this new timeline because you have all the tools that you've downloaded. You are in your hierophant. You have all the spiritual tools in order to transition into this beautiful new timeline that is causing you balance here. There's 3 6s on the table, so 666 you might be seeing. But this is causing you balance. You are now no longer imbalanced with this type of energy, and you're balancing out your feminine and your masculine energy, and that's causing you to be able to leave behind things that no longer serve you, and why you're stepping into this new timeline of an Emperor. Okay, Spirit, can we get one more card for Sagittarius? Yes. Sagittarius, the Emperor, you are the King of Swords. You have your head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. So not only, this is a fire card as well. So not only are you in your Emperor energy, but you are the King of Swords. You're sitting there on your throne. You know that everything good that you put out into the universe is going to come to you. You don't have to do anything. Obviously, you do have to do things, but this is just metaphorically speaking. But you are not worried about these situations any longer because you have made it to the top. You are sitting at the top of the hill. You are on your throne. You have moved mountains. You are now in your Emperor energy, and you've got all the tools from the universe to get you anywhere that you need to go on this beautiful new timeline that you're stepping into, which I think is beautiful. And I think I'm going to go ahead and close the reading. I think that's everything that wants to come out. I'm not being guided to grab any other cards. So if this did resonate for you, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate your support. And I will talk to you later, Sagittarius. Bye.